MC is Michael Pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hatton Promotions, sponsored by Hamilton Rentals, Flexible IT Solutions, the Mawson Group and Viamax Nutrition. Live and exclusive on Sky Sports HD, Friday Fight Night. Proudly present 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the Light Middleweight Championship of Great Britain. The officials have been appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. Southern Area Rep Mick Collier, steward in charge Phil Lundgren. Timekeeper at the bell, Bob Edgeworth from Bromley. The three scoring judges at ringside this evening are Richie Davies from All Hallows, Kent, Ian John Lewis from Gillingham, and Marcus McDonnell from Twickenham. Finally, when the action commences, the star referee in charge of the action from Birmingham, Mr. Terry O'Connor. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black coloured shorts trimmed with white. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 10 stone, 13 pounds, 8 ounces. From 16 contests, he has 15 wins. 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout, with just the one single defeat. Presenting tonight the challenger for the championship from the Isle of Dogs, Sam Webb. And opposing him, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the white-coloured shorts. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 10 stone, 12 pounds, 12 ounces. He has an excellent record, 24 contests, 23 wins, 16 of those wins coming by way of knockout, with just the one single defeat also. He comes to the ring this evening as the former undefeated light middleweight champion of the Commonwealth. Tonight, he makes the second defense of his British crown, presenting from Deptford, Anthony Sugar Ray Clay Jones Jr. Small. Mr. O'Connor with his final instructions, 12 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, we've got this one.
No, you may not particularly like his style, but he keeps winning. He's only lost one fight, and that was to a red-hot Bradley Price. So, not easy to beat. So, like him or dislike him, but beating him's a different matter.
He's finally got rid of the black tie outfit, the long white shorts and socks and starry boots.
Yourself at all times. When I say break, I want it straight away. Shake hands, best of luck. Here we go.
Plain black trunks of Sam Webb. And the word on the boxing grapevine is that Webb's looked razor sharp, fabulous in a long training camp, including top-notch sparring sessions with the likes of Darren Barker and George Groves. He's fueled by doing the double over small in the amateurs. But it's different here. No head guards, smaller gloves, 12 3-minute rounds. Has Webb got the style to frustrate Small? Or will the champion exact revenge when it really matters? He's got the trade buzzing, this one, Jim.
Yeah, it's a good match. A really good match. The question for me is it come a little bit quickly for Webb. I don't know, we'll find out about that. But he's going to have to work from a tight defence tonight, because punches, fast punches, are going to come from all sorts of angles he won't be expecting. So he's going to have to be tight, he's going to have to find a way to get close and impose himself. Get close to Anthony Small. That's easier said than done.
Webb says he needs a fast start and must listen to Alan Smith from a tactical point of view at the end of every single round. Small with the unorthodox angles and punches and that long 73.5-inch reach. ungamely, but often very effective, and he can punch.
And he uses that very wide stance that allows him to sway back from punches and still be able to sway back in again with the counters. It's a style that's been effective. He's boxed at a decent level, winning fights at a decent level, which we have to say Webb still has to do, really. So Webb does have his work cut out, but if there is a style to counteract to what Small does, I would say that's the aggressive style that Webb has.
They can't come in straight lines, or he could be picked off and taken out by Small. Webb has to be sensible with it, move that head in and out of range. Small was in a stinker last time against Thomas McDonough, so there's pressure on him to perform. Left hand from Small.
I think it's important for Webb that he doesn't waste punches, doesn't become frustrated and just swing wildly. If he loses the first couple of rounds, then just accept that and carry on with whatever plan he's brought into the ring with him. Don't become frustrated.
Using that wide stance to leap in and out. Anthony Small. Incredible self-belief and confidence. I'm not sure we still know how good he really is. He's won 23 of 24, only defeat to Bradley Price, who ran out of stamina.
Well, very few punches landed in the opening round. The ones that were landed, they came from Small. So he's maybe just nicking the opening round, but things haven't really started yet. More of a scouting mission from both.
They go back such a long way.
Just when you go to the body, he's dropping his hands. Yeah, you can come with the left hook to the head, work nice. But let's get that right hand as well now, yeah? Breathe up, nice. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working nice, okay? I'm a bit more quick with the jab, okay? It's nice. Remember, we go to jab to the body, get that right hand over the top now, okay?
Welcome back to this intriguing light middleweight title fight for the Lonsdale belt. There's David Pereira in the corner. Anthony Small's had a few trainers over the years. Settled with Pereira now. 25th fight of a career that started in 2004. Sam Webb turned over the year later. There's only 10 weeks between these two in age. They grew up in boxing together, really. Fought twice in the amateurs. Webb won convincingly on one occasion. The other was controversial. Third meeting in the pros.
See, we see a lot of bravado from Small, but I think he's very nervous. I think the bravado is to hide that, and I think the fact that he's nervous makes it even more difficult to catch with punches. It seems to sharpen his reflexes. He's not easy to catch cleanly, very quick.
Came in at 10, 12, 12. Quite light inside the light middleweight limit. Webb looked in phenomenal shape, I thought, on the scales last night. Anthony Small was trying to goad him. He brought flowers and chocolates for his mum and sister and a head guard to protect Sam Webb. Webb was disgusted with it.
Well, Webb's keeping the cool head that's required. He wants to come at himself, but hasn't quite solved out yet how to do that. Got a little bit closer there.
Is that dangerous right from Anthony Small?
See, it's difficult to prepare for Small. What kind of sparring do you get? I mean, there's very few people box like he does.
Not always pretty to watch, Anthony Small. Webb just trying to stick to the task in hand. George Groves was telling us this week that he looked terrific when they sparred together 5 weeks ago. Sharpest he's ever seen Webb. He's got to take Small out of any sort of rhythm, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he's trying to do that. He's trying to work his way close, but he's finding it difficult. He hasn't really been able to make any impact whatsoever as yet, Webb. Another cagey round where hardly a punch landed as yet.
Does he just lack that seasoning as a professional? He's won 15 of 16, Sam Webb. One loss to Alex Stoder, but that was on a cut eye. He was down.
That's
Good
better.
body shot. Just making small lunge. Webb. Good defence from the champion, but this is better from Sam Webb in the back half of the second round.
See, the fact that he lets punches go, you have to put them together. You won't catch this fellow with single punches, but it's just you never know where his punches are coming from. Just an unusual, disjointed style that he has.
You have to make him miss. After you do shots, go back out. He's changing everything he's doing. So he's going back to walking down. But what you don't want to be is on that rope, yeah? Don't leave that chin up in the air and your left hand's too low. Keep it a little bit higher, okay, yeah? Make him miss every time and get in and out, 3 and 4, make him miss, 3 and 4. He'll get so frustrated. I can see them come down. My fucking sister at home.
Excuse the language in the corner.
Yeah?
Alan Smith has been with Sam Webb a long time. He said he's never been more sure in his 20 years in boxing of Webb winning tonight.
Down to the body. Always come back up and get out.
That may be true. My only worry, as I said earlier, maybe the fight's come a little bit soon for him. Don't mean age-wise, but maybe a few more scalps on his belt just to let him know he's ready to box at this level.
He had that tough fight with Gilbert Eastman and Max Maxwell. Thomas McDonough, he just edged out in an eliminator. McDonough then beat him to small. So the odds 5-1 on now. Anthony Small, Webb 3-1 against. It's probably about right. He's going to be a difficult champion to beat at this level, Small.
Well, Small trying to be the aggressor, trying to push Webb back, which is not a bad plan.
Webb keeping his composure. Mentally, he knows he's got the beating of Small, even though it was years ago in the South East London Divs. Gary O'Connor just straightening up the outfit of Anthony Small. This is different from Small, coming forward.
Yeah, well, Webb is a fighter who likes to come forward, get some momentum in his work. So this is a good plan from Small, push him back, rob him of that momentum. Still not too many punches landing.
He's missing wildly at times, Anthony Small. Lack of stamina has been an issue in the past, a couple of times with Small. Says he trains very differently now. Good cluster there, a bit more focus on the face than we've seen in the past.
Well, Small is not allowing Webb to set anything up at the moment. Just keeping him slightly off balance, threatening, pushing him back. He's around the back of the head, but Terry O'Connor doesn't want to get involved.
Webb trying to do this the old-fashioned way.
Webb sooner or later is going to have to take some chances, but you take the chances with your chin down and your hands up. But he's going to have to commit himself a little bit more. This is an awkward night, what we always knew it would be. But he's not going to box his way into range smoothly. He's going to have to commit himself a little bit. But as I say, get the chin down and the defences tight.
And deliver punches when he's in close, especially at Small's body. Really utilising the ring, Anthony Small, and it's a big one here in Dagenham tonight. might suit him. That long extension with the jab. Frustrating Webb, not quite doing enough, Sam Webb.
Landing on that rope, you have to make him miss, and then you must make him pay. You give him another round, okay? So you don't get involved with him. He caught you with a shot because you were square on again. He's getting tighter and tighter because he's getting desperate. But when you make him miss, come back out and start again. So we need to use that jab, a double jab, or get a bit more. A little bit more of that double jab, let the right hand go. When it's in clusters, go round him, okay? Yeah? Just don't be lazy with your feet. Keep making him miss, okay? Start to nick the rounds now. Yeah. Start to nick the rounds, okay? But don't take any chance of him. 3 and 4 and out, make him miss 3 and just keep nicking the rounds, yeah? He'll tire up.
Yeah, they want him to be more busy, Sam Webb. They thought Small won that round, the Webb corner.
Yeah, well, I think tactically Small did the right thing there, but a few more punches would be appreciated. That was the punches that were glancing the back of the head, which, remember, is not the target area.
Only the 81st round for Sam Webb in his pro career. The 118th for Anthony Small, who's faced about a level of opposition. Took the British title on a terrific night for him up in Manchester against the chunky slugger Matthew Hall. Diffused him and took him out. Look at this from Small. You never know what you're going to get with him, do you, Jim?
I just think Webb has to tighten up, as I say, get that chin down and march in to Anthony Small. I mean, you can't time him when he's all over the place the way he is now. You're more liable to make mistakes. He's trying to draw leads, so if Webb does lead, he's going to be countered. So I think he has to tighten his defences and march up close, rough him up a little bit.
My Way on the back of those long white shorts. That's the Sinatra song that he came into up at the MEN in Manchester when he took the British and Commonwealth belts. Just the British on the line tonight. Slashing with the arcing punches, Anthony Small. It's pinning him down, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're not going to do that backing off and trying to draw him onto a punch. It's not going to happen. The heads came together there. I mean, he does throw some uncultured punches, this Small. He swings them from the rafters, but if they land, they're solid.
Better there when he got close, Small. 16 knockouts in his 23 wins. And the problem for Webb, he's only got 4 knockouts in his 15 victories. Has he got the power to trouble Small? Might need some.
Yeah, well, I think the problem at the moment, what Small's doing is working. It's not all that great to watch, but it's working because he's not allowing Webb to set anything up whatsoever. Webb's going to have to commit himself sooner or later.
Just a touch circumspect, Sam Webb. Waiting. That's good work, though. That's better. And his promoter, Frank Maloney, clapping at ringside. He said when Sam Webb came onto the scene, he'd be the Ricky Hatton of the South. Ricky Hatton looks after Anthony Small, a cross-promotional divide. Good to see.
Yeah, well, Webb trying to liven up a little bit, but he's going to have to march forward, find a way to get close. I don't think the tactics he's employed in this round will be successful.
Does he need to commit himself more? Flashes from Webb, not enough.
The mojo thing's lovely now. We're going to stick to that mojo for the next round as well, okay? Yeah. But you've got to stop posing. You're posing a little bit too much, bro. Yep. Yeah? You know what? Stop breathing, relax. You've got to stop posing, mate.
It's nearly here. Next Saturday on Sky Box Office, David Haye makes the first defence of his WBA World Heavyweight title against former champion John Ruiz. We're live from the MEN Arena in Manchester, Saturday from 9 o'clock. Call that number on your screen for more information or go to channel 741.
There is David Haye's trainer, Adam Booth, alongside Danny Watts. The team wanted to be here ringside tonight. Reason, Adam used to look after Anthony Small. Fascinated to see how Sam Webb dealt with Small, and he said beforehand, Adam, to me, that it was a 50-50 fight. It depended how Webb started. Hasn't started great.
He hasn't. He's been fiddled. That's the problem. Anthony Small is fiddling him out of it at the moment. This is what he has to do, rough him up, get close, even if he has to take a punch on the way in. Commit yourself, take a few chances, because standing off is a waste of time. That's exactly what he has to do. Take some chances, commit himself, and try to impose himself. Don't wait to see what Anthony Small's doing, because you'll never work him out.
That needs sensible, advancing work rate. Sam Webb, capable of that, did that very much in the early part of his pro career. But that defeat just jarred him, and he's boxed a bit more of late. Wild, Small. How many of these punches are actually landing?
No, his punching is all over the place at the moment. But at least he's putting something into the fight now, Small, which should suit Webb a little bit more. But Webb has to make the first move. I mean, it's almost impossible to counter Anthony Small. He doesn't quite know what he's about to do. How can you work it out? So Webb is going to have to take the initiative more. That's better.
Yeah, good left hook from Sam Webb. Starting to find a little rhythm here. The man from the Isle of Dogs, big southern derby. Plenty of fans he's brought tonight, Sam Webb. Doesn't want to let them down. He's been dreaming of this Lonsdale belt since he first walked into the gym at 11. In and out there, Webb. Intelligent, just can't quite land the jab cleanly.
But he's not taking anything. Small not landing anything. So he's done more fiddling than anything else in this round, Small. This is what Webb has to do. If we want to make this to turn into a spectacle, Webb's going to have to commit himself, get close and let some punches go. Punch on the way forward.
Yep, back Small up on those ropes. Make life uncomfortable for the British light middleweight champion. There's a cut. Some blood from somewhere on the forehead. Oh, it's a cut eye for Sam Webb, and a bad one.
Clean him up.
Mick Williamson straight in there.
Face. Please, James. Keep still, keep nice and still, nice and still. Keep your head still.
It's okay, don't worry. Listen, keep that jab going. You keep him that
He's got the best man in his corner. Save Paul Smith's British super middleweight title fight the other week. Mick Williamson against Tony Dodson. Webb has cut before, so he just doesn't need to panic, does he?
No, but if it was the first time he had been cut, then it would be more worrying. But it's
Don't worry about the cut.
It's a bit early in the fight. It's a pity he didn't go another few rounds where he could relax, because he's the one for me who has to do a little bit more to get himself into this.
Nice and still for me.
Head clash caused it.
See, we're not surprised. We're all over the place. You can see the heads have come together a few times, and Webb does seem to cut easily.
Sixth round here. First British title challenge for Sam Webb, the 28-year-old. Also 28 is Anthony Small. In the second defence, looking to impose himself and produce better than he did against Thomas McDonough in that awful maul. Heads banging in together again.
Well, Small obviously wants to worsen the injury. That's what he's trying to do. He started quickly. He's going for it in this round.
British rules, of course. If the cut is a problem, and it is stopped, it's an automatic win for Anthony Small. Doesn't matter that it was a head clash and a doctor has been called in, and this is worrying moments for Sam Webb. Terry O'Connor's going to let him go on, but that's early for a doctor in this sort of championship fight.
Yeah, and it's fired up the wrong man, although maybe this is better. Now that it's fired up Sam Webb, it seems to have fired up to Anthony Small. So Webb's going to have to go for it, but it's desperation stakes, and there's more chance that injury will worsen.
And that might play into Small's hand. He's the power puncher in there. Really trying to rough up Small. That eye worsening. Borrowed time probably for Sam Webb. But he's going for it. Give him credit. Right hand from Webb.
Well, this is what he should have been doing earlier, committing himself, raising the tempo, really going for it. This really is what he should have been doing. It's a pity it's the cut eye that's forced him to do that.
Really swinging the lever now, Sam Webb. The rivalry between these two intensifying. Right hand from Small was good. Stop Webb in his tracks. Some action at last, Jim. Some good stuff because of the eye, really.
This is what it's been crying out for, but it's just a pity Webb hasn't done this by choice rather than in desperation. But this is excellent work from him here.
Oh, Small's in trouble. Right hand from Webb. And he was hurt there, Anthony Small. He tried some kidology, but I think he was in trouble, Jim.
Well, Webb needed a bit of good news, and he just got it there. He definitely shook Small up there with those punches, so he knows he has the power. So he is back in with a chance here. I don't see that eye lasting the 12 rounds, but if Webb knows he has the power, he can go for it.
Bradley Price stopped Anthony Small in the middle rounds. Sam Webb now knows he can trouble the British champion, but that eye, will it hold up? Will it give him enough time? Finally, some thrilling action.
You can hear me, yeah? Yeah. They're only going to give us a round or two.
Well, Alan Smith saying they're only going to give it a round or two.
Yeah, well, I think that we can take that as read because it's a bad cut, and even though you stop the bleeding, it doesn't mean it's not a bad cut anymore. What you're worried about is the injury worsening and being irreparable, but that was the shot that definitely troubled Small. He was hurt, he was shaken, he sagged onto the ropes there. But a little bit of kidology, that comes natural to him, but he was shaken up then.
Travis style with the legs, okay? We're using about, you can play ball with him and then mix up with Travis, okay? But you punch when you want to punch and you move when you want to move, okay? And when you get on top of him, hands up and pick the shots, okay?
So braggadocious, not everyone's cup of tea, Anthony Small. How much will his confidence have been affected by being shaken? Second half of this, but can it possibly go 12 rounds? The cut to the right eye of the challenger Sam Webb, who went for broke in the sixth. Back comes Small, and it's becoming a better spectacle.
Yeah, and we also have the obvious drama that when a bad injury appears, we never like to see it happen. But Webb mustn't take a backward step. He must go in with the same attitude he used in the sixth round. Has to go for it. Time is running out.
But plenty of heart and bottle, Sam Webb. He's been cut before, he's been floored before. He's come back to win. Just more composed now, Anthony Small. And back to that long, unorthodox style behind the jab.
He's been allowed to fiddle his way around again. I mean, Webb should just really go for this, and if he exhausts himself, then the corner can pull him out because of the injury. But it's pointless boxing his way around here, thinking of this as a 12-rounder. He should just use up what he's got in the tank. And as I say, if he exhausts himself, then call it a day. He's given his best shot.
The gash pretty bad now. Open right up again, and another shot from Small lands on it.
That was bang on the injury. That was a solid left hook, bang on the injury. There's a right hand now.
Body shots too from Small, who does have talent and ability. Never totally looked the full package, Anthony Small. But he still believes he can go on to become even a world champion.
He's timing his punches well now, Small. Webb is walking right onto them. I wonder maybe that his vision affected now. The cut is bleeding again. Yep, there's a right hand from Small.
Trying to cramp the run that Small's got. Not as successful as in the 6th round. And the vision must be becoming impaired. This is clever tactics from Anthony Small, just chipping away on the injury.
Small's boxed well in this round. He's timed his punches beautifully. He still has that awkward style. He's all over the place, but the punching is accurate and powerful.
Here comes Webb again though, with those hooks. Getting in close and backing Small up into his own corner. Looks tired, Anthony Small. What about that cut though?
It's holding up.
Back to the point of dejected, you're fine. Listen, but you've got to start picking this up now. It's round 8. You listen to me, yeah?
Get it out of the way. I'm doing a cut.
Double jab over to the right hand, and then just work with him. Don't walk into shots, okay? Come on, mate. Listen. Every
Tell you
fight,
one more time, and I'll sling it.
every round's like the last round, okay?
Excuse the language again in there. Mick Williamson wants room. He likes the whole minute by himself to do it, and the trainer outside the ropes. That's right, isn't it?
You shouldn't bother with water or anything else.
A bit magic.
When the cut man's an opera, you keep the kid dry. You don't put any water near him. You let the cut man do his job, because that is the only thing that's important at the moment in this corner.
Eighth round, interestingly poised. Mick Williamson does his job again in the corner. How many times he saved Ricky Hatton was on the other side of the ropes through his career. Anthony Small dominating in the 7th, and just gets one through there that troubles Webb. And a right hand and a body shot.
These are sharp punches, and they're unorthodox too, not easy for Webb to deal with. He lunges in with his punches, but he does it quickly. I wonder maybe if Webb's just becoming a little bit despondent. I wonder maybe if that cut has had a psychological effect on him now. He fired him up for a couple of rounds, he won a couple of rounds on my card, but not the same fire now.
Also, he's never been 12 rounds, Sam Webb. Condition fantastic beforehand, but very different once you're in there. And Small said he would control it because it's a professional fight, and he's more hardened and experienced to this form.
And at the moment he's bullying Webb a little bit, pushing him back, not giving him time to set up an attack.
A little bit of a mark around the left eye for Sam Webb. Is that another cut? Bobbing and weaving, Small.
Yep, Small quite happy with the way things are going at the moment. He's not taking any clean shots. He's pushing Webb back for most of the time.
Will there be another burst of energy from Sam Webb, or has Small now got things where he wants them? A Good work from Small again. Webb just can't get going.
Yeah, Small has the look of the man in this round who's initiating things, forcing the action.
Slipping and sliding. Small. Catching Webb on the way in with counters. Webb's fans on their feet when they see him get close. But he's not sustaining that as Small turns southpaw. It's getting tough for Sam Webb.
You've got to pick it up. Can you do that? Yeah. Don't fucking chuck it away by being
Excuse
lazy.
again the language. David Pereira.
Yep, punches from all angles. You don't know where the next one's coming from. Pushing Webb onto the back foot for a lot of that round. I just wonder if there's a little bit of psychological damage with the cut. He has enough to cope with them. When Anthony Small's in front, when you're dealing with a cut as well, just adds to the whole thing.
First minute, and let your hands go, okay? In sharp burst, okay? Understand? And when you're outside, you can get that
Landed. Small 9 in front. Body shots from Sam Webb, just 2 there. Thought that might be an area that he'd target.
Yeah, but it's getting close is the problem. You have to get that bit closer to let the body shots go. When he is close, he's been spoiled and manhandled. So I'm not surprised there, not too many body shots.
3 judges at ringside tonight: Richie Davis, Marcus McDonald, John Keane. As for all British title fights now, probably see Anthony Small in the lead, but still action ahead, providing the cut doesn't worsen and Terry O'Connor asks for the doctor in again, because a second time might be curtains for Webb. He's in terrific shape as well, Anthony Small. Plenty of energy expended between the pair. Good defence from Small.
Well, Small's kind of posing and dancing in this round, but not letting any punches go. But he's making Webb work. Maybe that's his plan for the first minute. Take a little bit more steam out of the tank.
Do you think Sam Webb spent too much time on the back foot tonight?
I don't think he's had any option. We have to remember Small physically is strong as well. He's strong, he's upward, he can punch. He's walking right up to Webb now, walking right up to him.
Yep, marching him down now, Anthony Small. That difference in punch power, getting the gloves up. Webb trying to squeak a couple through.
It's as though he's just allowed Webb to have a burst in the first minute of this one. But he's walking right up close now.
Clever tactics from Anthony Small, but a good left hook from Webb. Tries the uppercut again. Might have just troubled him too, Small.
Small really has to go for this. He has to step forward and meet Anthony Small. No good being pushed back and pot-shotting. He should be walking forward, meeting him head-on. That's his style. That's what comes naturally to him. Some good punches in this round from Webb.
Disjointed again from Small. Not surprised the power of Webb has troubled Anthony Small, and that uppercut whistling up the middle.
Not a fair bit of posturing in this round, dancing and posturing from Small, trying to go to work now.
There more from Webb in the ninth. Close. Might just have nicked this one.
Yeah, but I think he's landed the more clean punches. Maybe the powerful shots coming back from Small.
And a little needle late on to add to the drama.
Can you keep doing this, yeah? He is absolutely fucked.
Excuse again the language. Is he tired? Small.
Yep, I believe he's tired. He's posturing. You see, I still have Small 1 point up. Give the last round to Webb. Webb has to go out there and find out what Anthony Small has left. Don't guess about it. Go out and find out. The only way you're going to do that is to take the fight to him. He should be walking forward. Yep, some lovely punching from Webb in that round. Some controlled boxing. Small was all over the place at times. He was threatening, but not really producing.
A vital 9 minutes left in this British light middleweight title encounter. Just gauging ringside opinion. A couple of people have got Webb in front. Some have it level. I think you've got Small slightly. I've got Small 8-1 on. The bookmakers think the champion will retain. But he has been hurt by Sam Webb. And if he's tiring, can Webb take it to Small down the stretch? Again, you've got to say well done to Mick Williamson for keeping Webb in it after the cut in the 5th.
Yeah, but maybe it's been long enough now for Webb to box without having his mind on the injury. Maybe he can settle down, just raise the pace and forget, just concentrate on his boxing.
What the injury did do was make the two of them meet more in the centre of the ring and provide a better fight for the fans, because it wasn't going well. Look at this from Webb, crowding Anthony Small, right hand getting through, needed to get off the ropes there. Back Small comes, a much more watchable fight than last time against Thomas McDonough.
Yeah, good burst from Webb, but equally good response from Small.
Does this come down to who has more in the tank? Who's done more miles on the road? And who has more ambition?
Well, Webb trying to commit himself now, and that's pretty much what's required.
Maybe part of the plan was to take Small late and really apply the pressure, but Small's responding, showing the champion's heart too. Another close session, Jim, here.
Yeah, this is a tough one to score. They've both had their say in this one, both landing good punches. Webb, at long last, trying to force himself forward. But Small, who looked as though he may start to be sagging, he's pulled himself back together again.
Defying the bleeding eye, Sam Webb. Desperate to clinch this British title. Small knows he can't let this go, he can't lose tonight if he has ambitions of going up in levels. Job not done yet, though.
All you have to do is make him miss more, but you're being lazy. Suck it up, championship round.
Who's going to win this, Jim?
Well, I still have 1 point splitting them in Small's favour, but they both put up a good argument in that round. Impressive attack from Webb, but equally good response from Small. The fight has really warmed up now. It really is worth watching.
Tuck up, roll away, and then start again. The more you make him miss, he is absolutely spanking. Okay? Listen to James.
Listen to me. When he's doing one jab, the hook's coming from him. I want the hands up. And I want you stepping back. Back it. Okay? And
He's an enigma, Anthony Small. You're not quite sure what he talks about sometimes outside the ring, and inside it, you don't quite read how he's feeling either sometimes.
No, it's the bravado. He's not obviously as confident as he makes out. But now I think Webb can forget all about the injury. I don't think there's any danger of the referee or doctor stopping the fight now. So just go for this if he wants to pick up the title.
Good left hook went in from Sam Webb, and a bit of bruising under the right eye for Anthony Small, who knows he's been in a scrap in a fight against the courageous challenger. Repeat from the amateurs or revenge for Small. Looks at his corner, he's becoming worried.
He's spoiling a little bit at the moment, Anthony Small. We're walking on to the solid jab.
Which style will have caught the judges' eyes? That's all important. Right hand from Small. Timeout for the tape on the left hand, the left glove of Small. Also a feeling as well that has Webb done enough to rip the title from the champion?
Well, I know that's an old cliche which doesn't really count. It's a case of winning more rounds, but good work there from Webb. I think it's just another fight where you go with what you like. And Small has that awkward style that's not always kind on the eye, but if he's landing the punches, then you have to score for him. Good stuff here from Webb.
He's found an answer with these left hooks, troubling Small, pressure. Good burst from Webb. And Small again gets caught. Just over a minute left of the 11th. Can Webb sustain this?
This is what it has to do. It has to throw everything. It has to force Small onto the defensive, force him to look negative and pop the punches out.
What he has done is produced something to trouble Anthony Small, to put him out of his comfort zone.
Well, Small is not usually a strong finisher. A strong finish hung on to his title last time out, but he seems to be losing his way here. This is a good round for Webb. Webb is squaring the scoring up on my card here.
Small struggled late on in the UK-USA contender match that he was involved in. Sam Webb driven on by more supporters too. All that extra sharpness and drive that we heard the reports in the training camp of Sam Webb take him over the finishing line and crown him the British champion. Maybe it's mightily close.
We need a big round now, yeah? We need a big round, okay? You don't want no posing now, okay? Leave the shorter jab, leave it, okay? It's giving him too much time. It stops him once, but it doesn't do much after that, okay? I want the sharp punch. Water. There's no water in it. I want sharp punching now, Anthony, yeah? I don't want him to step on you. Do you understand? You're taking too long to step.
With my feet, we're stepping.
But even worse, all right? There's a last round, man. Come on, let's work.
Don't get caught with a silly shot, yeah?
Sam, 3 minutes to win the title.
3 minutes, mate. 180 seconds is all it is.
Don't stop punching.
All right? Look out for the swings and just work him.
Stay close and work.
All right?
Don't look him, come on,
The corner living the dream with Sam Webb. He's right up, he's ready to go. Anthony Small slow off his stool. No question who's more tired, who's got more rounds in the bank.
Yeah, and who's prepared just to give a little bit more of themselves.
Dead level on your card, Jim.
Yep, I have Webb squaring things up in the 11th round.
We had the tightest of British title fights the other week with Gary Sykes and Andy Morris. The judges went for the work rate of Sykes. Will they like Sam Webb in this, or Anthony Small's more cagey but eye-catching shots? Good work from Webb. Big underdog at the beginning, remember. Sam Webb cut in the 5th.
Well, he is going for it. He's pouring out what he has left, Webb. Small fiddling, which comes natural to him.
He's taken the first minute of this final round, Sam Webb. Does he need it? Back by Small. Good right hand from the champion.
Yeah, they both must be desperately tired. You can expect a little bit of untidiness in the last round. Nice bit of work from Small there.
Anthony Small has been 12 rounds once. This is totally new for Sam Webb. It will be the first time he's completed the championship distance. Good punch from him.
Good right hand from Webb.
Is Small clinging on to his title? Is it changing hands? The British belt again, a fiercely fought contest last minute.
Small is all over the place here, but still awkward to pin down.
So many of the rounds difficult to score. Will the judges be split? Will it be a draw? Last 30. Who's got that last drive?
Well, I'm leaning towards Webb in the last round. Good right hand again. Good work from Webb.
It's been an excellent finish from the challenger Sam Webb, who's troubled Small with some power, even though he's only got 4 knockouts on the record. He's working right to the final bell, Sam Webb. Will that be crucial? Small desperately tired. Who will go home as the British champion? And finally the bad blood, the needles put aside. They embrace. They both think they've got it. Who has?
Well, I have Webb just turning it in his favour in the last round. I think it's the first time I've had him ahead in the fight. Thankfully the fight warmed up. It was a little bit messy in the early stages, but they both get down to business, produced some excitement. There was drama because of the cut. Great job by Mick Williamson keeping, and also, you know, good decision by the referee and the doctor to leave Sam Webb in there. I don't think the cut worsened as the fight went on. It bled now and again, but that turned out to be a tremendous battle. Thought Small had the better things early. His awkwardness and his speed and his strength up close, and I think Webb's tactics were wrong. I think the cut, believe it or not, helped Webb, because then he had to go for broke, and that's what was required to get himself into this fight. Now, he was thinking too much and not punching enough, but the cut forced him to raise the tempo and keep it raised, and he got himself right back into the action, and from that point on it was just a case of pick what you like, because there was very, very little to split them in most of those rounds. I felt as it wore on, Webb just produced the better punching. As you can see here, the more conventional boxing. Maybe I'll lean towards him because he has the more conventional style, putting punches together better in the accepted sense. And I thought he's just done enough to win the title, but couldn't argue whatever way the judges see it.
They are the all-important scores. 2 punches between them landed on the computer, so close. Jim's got it by 1. I think Webb 2 nicked it late on. Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we have a majority decision. Judge Marcus McDonald sees the contest 115 to 115. He sees the contest a draw. Judge Richie Davis scores the contest 117 to 113, and Judge Ian John Lewis scores the contest 117 to 112 for the winner by majority decision, and the new light middleweight champion of Great Britain from the Isle of Dogs, Sam Webb.
3 times he's beaten Anthony Small, and he's done it where it's mattered, in the pro ring, the night of Sam Webb's life, and the Lonsdale belt is his.
Johnny, that came alive, didn't it?
halfway through the fight, it needed to. Sam Webb stuck to his guns, came through a struggle, a bit of messy fight start, and I think it was his tidy work that just got the judge's eye.
His move to our interview position is speaking to Adam Smith.
Happy faces among Sam Webb's camp. Put that into words, especially after the cut.
Listen, I've got to say massive thank you to a few people first. Bob McDonald, my strength conditioner, Adam Booth, my missus Jay, you know, I love you a bit, putting up with me. And
what about in there in the fight?
Oh, sorry, yeah, tough, don't get me wrong, you know, there was a bit of banter beforehand, you know, there was a bit of panto really for the cameras, you know, I didn't, you know, there's no hard feelings after, you know, it's a sport at the end of the day, but...
It seems Small made a good start, but the cut changed things. You were maybe on borrowed time.
A little bit, to be fair. I mean, Al said, you know, you only got a couple of rounds with this cut, and if you don't pick it up, you know, you're going to lose it. So I mean, to dig deep a little bit and pull it out. But I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon, honestly. Fucking what a feeling.
And a final thank you to Mick Williamson, maybe.
Mick, yeah, Mick's
He'll get a bonus.
Mick's getting a bonus for tonight. You know, he saved me career once again, like, you know. But this man here, honestly, he's like a dad to me. Best bloke I've ever bumped.
Alan Smith, British champion, Sam Webb. Well done.